Oh, my. Hey, what's up? Happy Wednesday. Hi, Rachel. Hey, what's up, Becky? Hey, Denise. We're gonna pull this up on my computer. How's everybody doing? Hey, Carlton. Hey, Devin, Brooklyn. Is that Coldren? How do you say that name? Donna, what's up? There we go. Hey, what's up, Tyler? PJ. Hey, what's up, Tyler? PJ. Oh, sorry. Oh. All right, let's shoot the shit. Let's talk. Oh my gosh, how many of you all saw the Christian, not Christian, Jordan Peterson, and the 20 atheists or whatever? Did you guys see that? Oh, honestly, I'm just drinking. This is kombucha. Yeah, I was gonna make an old fashioned, and then I hadn't had dinner, so not yet. So I didn't figure I'd be probably tipsy after just one old fashioned. Yeah, I'm just drinking good old fashioned kombucha. Yeah, I couldn't even watch the whole thing. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I saw the mind shift. I saw Brandon's deal. I actually put a link to that. I did a video. It'll come out tomorrow. Just a short little video, just kind of a couple things that I thought about the whole thing. It was crazy. Yeah, Peterson, man, he's just word salad. I used to like the guy a while ago. Christians got really mad about who was chosen for that video. Yeah, I can imagine. What'd you think, Tyler? I couldn't even get through it all, man. I just couldn't. It was too aggravating. I don't know what was wrong with Jordan, but he seemed mad. He seemed irritated. He seemed befuddled. I don't even know, man. It just seemed very odd to me. Thank you. I have more plants. I'm actually surrounded by plants. I would show you, but I'd mess up my area right here. But I've got 10 times as many plants that you see right here. True, Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah, he's not even, I mean, even he was asked straight up, you're a Christian? One of the guys said, you're a Christian? And he said, no, I never said that. I'm thinking, what? I was looking at the title of the video going, well, what the are you doing on this debate then? That was the funniest thing. Yeah, I just didn't think, and it's in all fairness, uh, he didn't do a good job. I mean, Jordan Peterson just really bombed, I thought. Yeah, Alex O'Connor. Yeah, yeah. I didn't even watch all of that one, but Alex O'Connor, I watched enough, a bit of it. I love Alex O'Connor, man. He's great. I really like. I watch a lot of his videos. Yeah, Jim. I used to be a big fan of Jordan Peterson. Honestly, I really liked Jordan Peterson. Oddly, it was in the beginning of my deconstruction process, so I think I got turned on to Jordan Peterson like in 2020. Thank you, D. Oh yeah, Myth Vision. Derek. I think it's Derek. Yeah, Derek. He's awesome. I love that guy. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I should listen to that. I don't know if I've caught up to Alex O'Connor's all of his videos. I watch a lot of them though. I mean, I like his stuff. Thank you so much, McCoy. I really appreciate it. I've got some good ones coming out. I've got yeah, I've got a bunch coming out. Oh, that is a bizarre claim. Christopher Hitchens, Seth Andrews, and now me. Gosh, I don't even know if my name should be breathed with those names. I'm flattered though. I love Christopher Hitchens and of course Seth. Seth's a friend of mine. You all know that. I just did an episode with Seth, which I'm sure you're aware of that. I did not know that in UK they're teaching the Quran. I did not know that. Tony Allen was saying he can't believe that he uh, believed in that God for so long. Hey, listen, I get it, man. I was that way for 48 years. Thank you, Francis. I really appreciate that. Oh, absolutely. Do I think there are Christian ministries dedicated to deconstruction YouTubers? Oh, for sure. You guys know. Read the comments in my videos, man. It is entertaining, right? I mean, it is like insane. Like, just, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. Invent a church of atheists. I actually considered that when I first walked away. I thought, man, a non-believing church, um, a church for non-believers. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought about it. I did. I really considered it. That's right. Smash that like button. Like, share, subscribe, cuss, discuss, do all the stuff. Well, thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I feel very compelled to do it. Yeah. I mean, the deconstruction process and the reconstruction process, and just the walking away. I just did a video today that'll come out here in a couple weeks, but I talked about, which let me know what you think down below too. I, you know, I believe that disease, not now, but I did. I believe that, disease came from the devil, right? And that was a huge mind shift uh to shift that. Oh yeah, church is on the decline, Atheism is on the rise. Church is definitely on the decline. Hey, what's up, Jeff? What's up, Lady Alex? What's up, KG? Do you think sunk cost plays a part in people not giving up their religion? Like becoming an atheist after believing your whole life is a drastic change? I don't know why, but for some reason I'm not quite understanding that question. Brooklyn Lou, the skeptic. I concur. Your comment, I totally get it. Well, thank you, Leontios. Is that how you say your name? Yeah, I mean, my journey. Sorry, did I just make that noise? Sorry if I hit my mic. Which you can't even see it against my black shirt. Oh yeah, you can a little bit. I got new microphones, y'all. I finally got new microphones, and unfortunately, I got a couple videos that came out that I didn't have the settings right. But anyway, I got new microphones. Hopefully, it sounds good right now. It should. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, for me, leaving the faith was really I think I did a video on this actually. I don't know if it came out yet, but I think it did. It was just an honest pursuit of truth, sincerely, like genuinely. I was just genuinely pursuing the truth, and it led me right out. Yeah, you're not allowed to ask questions, because that's the devil. Ooh, I said it right. Hey. Yeah, free thinking is also what led me away. Can you talk about Jesus's supposed false prophecies? They're not supposed false prophecies. Of course, they're false prophecies. Oh goodness, Tyler, I appreciate your question, man. But that's not my expertise. One, Jesus, just as a little side note here, and I'm not going to be able to get to all these other comments because I got to address this real quick because I'm seeing so many things pop up. Nothing in the Bible was written by Jesus. We have nothing written by Jesus. These things that were written that or claiming Jesus said certain things was some 70 years after Jesus's death. So I can't remember what people said last week. So yeah, I don't. By the way, cuss and discuss down below. That was a great question by Tyler. It was an honest question. Many of you are way more intellectually, able to recommend videos to that question. Nothing in the Bible can be trusted. That's just for sure. I know. I can't say devil without saying devil. Josh, what made me deny Christ? Well, I spent 48 years as a Christian. And what made me deny Christ? I didn't deny Christ. I realized that Christ, he's not real. Jesus, if he existed, he died 2,000 years ago and he gone. And he ain't coming back. Sorry. Look up Robbie Savage. I'll look him up. I'll look it up. Spiritual abuse is prolific in the church. Yep, that's true. Leaving the church, especially when you're like, me, I was not just in the church, right? I wasn't like just a Sunday attender, right? I mean, it was my life. So yeah, it was definitely a big move. Like, and we could talk about that. It was really, 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 really. It was a tough journey to walk away. Becky, you might just be agnostic. Some people, I'm atheist, but some people would say they're spiritual, not religious. So it just depends, if you're, which, I don't have a problem with people being spiritual, I mean, Sam Harris is atheist and he talks about spirituality and meditation and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't believe in ghosts and goblins and fairies and fairy tales and myths. I don't believe any of that stuff, but I do believe in the power of, quieting the mind, sitting with yourself. I mean, you know what I mean? Breath work. I think I've mentioned that in one of my shows, you know. Um, oh wow, we've got God listening and commenting on my video. That's unbelievable. Tyler, how did I get over the fear of hell? That's a good question. I just realized it's not true. I mean, it's like being, here's how I really look at it for real. It's like being scared of Santa's naughty and nice list. Like, of course, I'm not scared to get on Santa's naughty list. Santa's not real. So, yeah, I just realized that it's not true. There's zero evidence for it. Uh, Clearly, it's made up. Men made it up. So yeah, I mean, I just don't get scared of make believe things. But great question, Tyler. How many house how many house plants do I have? Oh goodness, 50 probably. KG, believing in ghosts. Yeah, my helper Kyle Hass on the Facebook group. By the way, if you guys aren't in the Facebook group, man, you got to join it. It's really fun. It's just a free group. Timmy, it's on Facebook. Timmy's Deconstruction Community. I think we've got almost 600 people in there. It's only for atheists, agnostics, those that are going through the deconstruction process, as well as those who are. And if you're spiritual, not religious, we'd let you in there as long as you're not going to try to preach about Jesus. Um, it's a bunch of fun. And anyway, I say all that to say, Kyle believes in ghosts, and yet he's an atheist. Hey, Jimmy, Jiffy Lube 666. Oh, that's so funny. Hello, Rainbow. Hmm. I missed some comment um, about weed. Dang it, I missed it. Oh no. Um, no, ethical non-monogamy is a thing. I have a friend that is in a open marriage. I actually officiated their wedding. So yeah, to teach their own, right? Everybody should be able to do what they want to do. You just got to be open and honest about it. No lies. That's sweet, Josh. Josh, is your name really Josh Guitar? Like literally guitar, Josh Guitar? What a cool name. I doubt that's real, but cool nonetheless. Um, yeah, I used to live in Oklahoma. I used to lived in Tulsa and Broken Arrow in Oklahoma back when I was in Bible college. What do I think about reincarnation? Yeah, I don't believe in it. My wife does. I don't. So, it's one of those things, there's no evidence for it. But, I mean, I don't think that just because there's no evidence for something doesn't mean that it necessarily doesn't exist. That's why you guys often hear me say I'm agnostic, but I'm atheist as it relates to the Bible God, but I'm agnostic, meaning that I don't know if there's some supreme being out in the universe somewhere. I mean, I think anybody would just be a moron to say that they did know that there wasn't. Like, you know what I mean? I think that'd be silly to say that. That's why I say I don't know what's out there, but I don't see any evidence for a God here on Earth, and I definitely don't see it evidence. I definitely don't see evidence for the Bible God. Like for sure, that God doesn't exist. Plus, he is just terrible. I mean, people that say no, he's good. Read your Bible. Just read the Bible. This God wiped out the entire earth. We think of Noah's Ark as like this cute little Bible story. But when you really think about it, like pregnant women, women that just gave birth, drowning, women in the process of birth, drowning, toddlers, drowning. Come on. Give me a freaking break. That God is just a monster. I will look up Robbie Savage, I promise. I will look up Robbie Savage. Oh, thank you, Candy. You join the group. I'll approve you here in just a minute. Yeah, man. Yeah, telling people love me or accept me or you burn in hell, it's emotional like manipulation, really. It's just so terrible. I was born right the first time. I love that, Lady Alex. What is a nihilist? I don't even know actually what that is. Where'd that comment go? I just saw it. Someone asked the. Oh man, there's so many comments. I'm missing all of it. Man, these comments are going so fast. It's hard to read these. Private schools, well, if they're religious, and oh, oh, you're a tarot reader? Oh, that's cool, Anna. Yeah, my wife loves tarot and stuff like that. Yeah, I have a lot of tats. I have over 100 tattoos, and I've been getting tattooed for years and years and years. Interesting. That's what an nihilist is. I was wondering. I'll get the funniest comments. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, do you know, you want to hear something funny? Because I was raised Christian, I have never, ever, ever played with a Ouija board. I wasn't allowed to. Well, not that I wasn't allowed to, but you know, that was the devil's work. That dang devil getting into kids' homes through the Ouija board. Obviously, I mean, I know it's not real, but now. Yeah, you know, I think tarot is like just my, clearly I don't believe in the mystical psychic stuff, obviously. Uh, but I think they're fun, I think they're fun. Like I've been places where people say, "Oh, pull a card." I'm like, "Okay." You know what I mean? Like I don't believe it, but it's like I'm open to like, okay. Yeah, it was a shit show, Bun. The debate. I don't believe in God because I read the Bible. Seriously. I did a deep dive on the Bible and realized that, oh, it's not true. Oh, thank you. It's a Tiso. My wife got it for me for my birthday. Yeah, witchy stuff's cool. I did a wedding for a Wiccan high priestess or something. It was cool. She wore black. They did a lot of witchy stuff. It was fun. That is so true. It is easy to fool someone. It is nearly impossible to convince them they have been fooled. That is so true. Yeah, John, you asked about losing my social group. You know, I mean, I guess this is a nice compliment to me. I really didn't lose. I mean, I definitely lost some friends, especially some pastor friends. But my actual community here locally, I still have good Christian friends, and they know I'm not Christian anymore, but we still have a good friendship. And you know what I mean? Like we still have. There's so many other things that we connected on, and you know what I mean? Like guys that I played tennis with, we still play tennis. It doesn't matter that I don't believe in God and I don't pray over my tennis match anymore. Right? No, of course Satan's not real. There's no devil. What do I think about Islam? I think about the same as I do Christianity. Of course it's not true. No, none of the religions are there. No religion is true. I think I heard it today. There's either 10,000 religions on earth now, or there over the course of history up till now, there's been 10,000 religions. Well, clearly none of them are right. They're all wrong. Of course, I know Christians are like, no, Jesus is the way, the truth, the life. Jesus, Christianity is the way. I know, I got the truth. You got to believe in my God. My God's the only one that exists. I heard someone say this the other day, and I thought I mean, you guys have heard this. This is not anything new to you. But I heard someone, I think it was Ricky Gervais, he was talking to someone and they said they were a Christian. And he said, no, well, you're atheist as it relates to, you know, Thanos and Zeus and Apollo and, you know, like, and the Islam, the Muslim God and the, like, everybody is atheist to all the other 10,000 gods over the lifespan of human history. And like Ricky Gervais says, you know, I just go one more, you know. So I don't believe in all those gods, and I don't believe in the Christian God. Though I used to. Those, if you're new to my channel, if you've stumbled onto this little talk here, yeah, I mean, I spent 40. Hello, everybody. My name is Timmy Gibson. I'm a former fundamental evangelical Bible thumping, tongue talking, Holy Ghost rolling pastor. Did that for 30 years. Spent 48 years as a Christian, evangelical, man. And then I got amongst the Pentecostals, man. You know, the health and wealth people. That was a shit show. True, yeah. Your religious beliefs are 100% dictated. Typically, I mean, there's always exceptions to every rule, but dictated by your geographic location. If you're born in India, you're Hindu. If you were born in Thailand, you're Buddhist. If you're born in Pakistan, you're Muslim. Oh yeah, we did VBS, Vacation Bible School, for those that don't know what that means. Yeah, Christian love. People's be funny, man. Yeah, Christians sometimes are just so unchristian. You know what I mean? Like, I seriously, like, this is serious. I have never gone on a Christian YouTuber's channel and said any kind of shenanigans at somebody. Like, I might ask a question, or I might post, you know, whatever. Like, if I, you know, have an interaction, but I never get nasty like Christians do. That's just shitty because they're shitty. And that's what you just call a shitty person. I mean, some people are just shitty. And so clearly Jesus didn't save them from their shittiness. They still be shitty even though they love Jesus. And they think they's going to heaven. Hey guys, news. There is no heaven. There is no heaven. There is no hell. But I highly recommend be a good person, because the only thing that does count is right here, right now. And hey, you know what? Maybe, who knows? Like I've said this before, I don't know what happens after we die. I think it's nothing. But I've never died and spent, you know, time somewhere else to know. Mm-hmm. What are my thoughts on? Oh gosh, I'm not getting political here. Well, thank you, Ron. I got lucky, man. I got lucky to have hair at my age, and my hairline really hasn't changed. I've always had these, you know, peaks. I've always had that. I don't know, man. I just got lucky, you know, just lucky. What if I'm wrong? Well, you know, listen, here's what I've often said. I did a whole video on that topic. If I'm wrong, here's the thing. There's no way there's a God that set up the universe like the Bible says. Okay, so clearly that's not the God, if there is a God. I would venture to say that any normal thinking person in the universe would judge people by their behavior, by their actions. Be a good human. Be a good human. As long as you're a good human, there's nothing to worry about. The thing that's so ridiculous about Christianity is that you can be a piece of shit, but accept Jesus and you're going to go to heaven, and you can be a wonderful person all of your life of another faith, another religious belief like a Hindu, a wonderful person, and you die and you're going to go to hell forever? Fuck that God. That is the most ridiculous, insane, delusional belief out there. It's one of the reasons I left the faith. It is absolutely insanity. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing all the comments are moving too fast. I guess I'm not seeing all the Christian love. I love how people say that. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't treat people shitty because that's shitty. I love that. Oh gosh. Christians just do themselves in, don't they? I love it. I love it. I think it's great. That's why I just love when Christians lose their minds on atheist videos. I think it is comical how just mean and ugly and nasty. It's so un-Christian. At least when I think of Christian, I think of someone that loves their enemies. Like someone that's kind and caring and thoughtful. But no, not these people. Oh, brother. Oh gosh. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, Mary's Kansas. Is that Maryville? Is that what I think you mean? Yeah, there's a Catholic. Is that a university? A Catholic college, I think, in Maryville, Kansas, is I think what you're talking about. Well, what do I think about churches that seem to support LGBTQ, but then make them feel like they're sinning? I don't know. That's nutty. I mean, created in God's image, but you're not because you're gay. That's such a stupid message. Oh, goodness. Holy moly. Oh. Oh my gosh. What would be my best argument against the Bible God? I mean, just read the freaking Bible. It's just, you know, the Bible supports slavery. So, I mean, there's that. You know, women are second-class citizens to men. You know, I mean, on and on. There's just so many things in the Bible that are clearly outdated. You know, I mean, that yeah, I'm not a debater, and uh, you know, I can't see myself ever debating because it's just not my thing. Because at the end of the day, people can believe whatever they want to believe. You know what I mean? Like legitimately. I've said this. I said it just a minute ago. I have a lot of good Christian friends in my life, and we're good friends. You know, and we clearly just don't talk about religious stuff. You know, we have a lot of other things in common. So, yeah. So, yeah. I mean, and yeah, people are free to believe whatever delusional thing they want to believe. You know, the only thing that I require with my friends is that they're good people. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that's the people I have in my life. They're good people, which doesn't always mean you're Christian. You know what I mean? I've met some people who were Christian and they were terrible people, which was, that's wild. Yeah, the burden of proof, um, the burden of proof is on the one making the claim. You know, that's clearly true. Um, so yeah, I mean, whoever's making the claim, they're the ones that are responsible for the proof. And I see zero proof for God. We have Alla in the group. We have Alla joining the group. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm way behind. Some of my favorite movies. Oh, I'm a sucker for like Sabrina, Serendipity, Just Like Heaven, Age of Adeline. And then I love disaster movies. I really love disaster movies. Um, and, you know, I just read someone's comment and it makes me think of something. We have, as a society overall, we have become more civilized, more moral. We were barbaric. If morality came from a divine being that created everything, it would be the opposite of that. We would have been more moral in the beginning when God created Adam and Eve, which he didn't. That's not a true story. But, right? Like he created two Christians who then had kids who slept with each other. But, you know, but right off the bat, Cain kills Abel. Why? That, of course, none of that's true. It's not a true story. You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly, that's not a true story. So, anyway. Yeah, if Adam and Eve is, that story is true, it's not. But if it was, that is a sick, sick, sick beginning. Idiocracy, yes, I have, but it's been a while. I think that's an older movie, isn't it? Yeah, I was in a band. I sang some, but it was a Christian band. In high school, I did some stuff because Yeah, everybody always thought I had that look. No, I haven't ever played my guitar during the stream because I'm not all that good. I'm just a beginner. I'm a simple chord player. Some mods? I'm not sure what mods are. You know, honestly, you guys will laugh. If I'd have thought about it, I would have. I actually wrote a book, and I have it somewhere. Let me see if it's in here. Did I just put it in my drawer? I think it's in another place. I wrote a book. I did, believe it or not, published it. I wrote a book. Goodness, oh, how long ago was that? 25 years ago, 20 years ago, and it's called "It's Cool to Be a Christian." Yeah, I really did. I really did write. It's just a little mini book, like a well, you know, like a mini book. Like it's literally this exact same size. It's like this. It's like literally a mini book, and it's called. It's all tie dyed. It says "It's Cool to Be a Christian" by Timmy Gibson. I have a copy of it. I sold like 10,000 copies, I think. Believe that or not. Oh yeah, well, um, yeah, we'll need to figure that out. The mods. Yeah, the negative comments don't bother me though. Just I know you guys, all my people that love me. Yeah, those comments don't hurt my feelings at all. Uh, I mean, yes, I'd like to delete them all off there and get them all off there, but that kind of stuff, doesn't hurt me because like, again, it's I kind of, to be honest, I feel sorry for people that are in the delusion that I was in. If I'm honest, if um, I'm sympathetic or is it empathetic? Because I know how their mind works because I was in it for 48 years. Like I really believed there was a God that loved me, and I really believed that there was a devil that hated me, and I really believed all the stuff. I really believed it for a long time, and 48 years is a long time. And now I just I can see that it was false, um, and just not true, just not true. People are funny, man. I just pinned a comment. Oh, that was funny. Okay. Yeah, true. If we start seeing that, yeah, I'll need to do that. I'll need to do that. I did meet the guys in Striper, and that if you follow my channel at all, I've talked about that. The fool says in his heart, there is a God. It's true. The fool says in his heart, there is a God. You have to be a freaking fool to believe in something with no evidence. That's what's foolish. That's what's foolish. No, Islam clearly is not the answer to my problems. Come on. All religions are false. All religions are false. People can do whatever they want, believe whatever they want. That's fine. But all religions are false. You know what's so funny? People are funny, man. Um, it is weird, right? When Christians spam like that, like keep just saying Jesus is the Lord. Like someone's gonna go, ah, I knew it. I don't want to accept these lies. Yeah, but Buddhism, Logan, that's the fair point. But Buddhism's not a religion, right? It doesn't. Buddhism doesn't have a god. It's a philosophy of life. I mean, Buddhism's fine. You know what I mean? It's not a religion. So, but I hear what you're saying. I mean, people consider it a religion, you know, but I just don't. I don't think technically it can be considered a religion, at least from what I know about what necessitates a religion. No, you should. Once saved, always saved. You know, I don't know. I believed it, didn't believe it. You know, I kind of had mixed emotions on it. You know, I did have a pretty strong feeling that, you know, what is it? Nothing can separate us from the love of God. Um, you know, so I kind of leaned into that. Would I be open to starting a nonprofit? I don't know. I do not know. Thank you, Dano. I've had people say that. I actually have maybe I'll do a live. I've written a stand up monologue because I want to go do an open mic night. Oh gosh, satanic panic. Absolutely, guys. I burned a bunch of AC/DC tapes and cassette tapes and rock music and yeah, George Carlin was funny, man. I'm moving this. All right, I'm going to change the angle here. My wifey poo just got home. And she didn't want to be seen on camera. Let's see, pull this up some. And we only have about a few minutes left. Hey, babe. They said, hi, wifey. Thank you. Yeah, of course. So, yeah, let me just give you some news. Um, As you know, I post every Sunday and Wednesday, and I'm doing at least one. As you guys know, I mean, those of you, a lot of you are subscribers. Every Sunday and Wednesday I do a video, and then I've been doing at least one a month live. I've done more than that, but my goal is at least one a month. And it will always be either on a Sunday or a Wednesday. And I've thought about it, but the problem is my schedule is so, I do weddings for a living. And so it's so sporadic with my weddings. It would be hard for me to just like say, the first Sunday of every month I'm going to do live, because I might have a wedding. Like I had a wedding last Sunday at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. So, I don't want to like set a live stream and then have to change it or, back out on it. So, but I do want to start doing 1 to 2 lives a month at least. And I got to go, guys. I don't know if that, maybe the muffled sound that you didn't hear it. That was a siren. Yeah, so I'm going to do lives at least once a month, hopefully more. And yeah. You'll just have to check my posts. That's another reason why you should join the Facebook group. If you haven't asked to join the Facebook group, seriously, you guys should definitely do it. Someone, if you want to make a comment and type in the name of it so people can reference it, but it's Timmy's Deconstruction Community on the Facebooks. And yeah, I'd love to have you guys on there. It's just a bunch of fun. It's a great community, especially if you've recently left your religious faith and you're looking for a community. Oh gosh, that's not true. Absolutely, there are no miracles. Not outside of what can happen in nature. That is just so silly. Yeah, good. Yeah, I did. I started a new one because, as you guys know, my old Facebook, or I think some of you would know, my old Facebook got hacked by some crypto scammers, and they selling that crypto. I'm trying to read some of these comments before we go. Yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me, coming on, shooting the shit with me. It was fun. We had a good time. As you guys know, I actually did this live kind of as a I don't know, a shout out because of, this is my first year as a YouTuber. My first like successful YouTube video happened. I think it was the 9th. Is it June 9th? So coming up here. And as you guys know, I was on, if you don't know this, if you're new, I was on Cults to Consciousness. That you ought to go watch that one if you haven't. Cults to Consciousness. You could just search it in YouTube. Cults to Consciousness, Timmy Gibson. And I did one with Harmonic Atheist. I did an interview with Seth Andrews on The Thinking Atheist. And I did one with the Apostate Aladdin. He's a former Muslim, now atheist, I believe. And then I was on Michael? Michael somebody, and his name is skipping my mind all of a sudden. Anyway, if you just type in Timmy Gibson, you know, there's several shows that I was on, and yeah, you can interview me, Brooklyn. All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce off. I committed to giving 1 hour. It's been 1 hour. Again, seriously, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate all the love, and I appreciate all the comments, even the hateful ones. You know, it helps the algorithm. All right, guys. Peace.